Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. So we do every week, this will be our weekly watch list video highlighting the 5 plays that we are watching for the week, as well as a market breakdown on the NASDAQ market. That being said, the 5 plays this week, the first one being Oxy, second one being XOM, third one being SE, fourth one being Roblox, and then the fifth one being Tesla. Hope you guys all have a great green week, and if you did enjoy this video, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be appreciated. Thank you. So getting things started, as we do in every video, the first thing that we will be doing is going to be breaking down the NASDAQ market. And the way that I'm going to be doing that today is going to be by using /NQ, which is going to be the NASDAQ futures. And really the main reason why I watch these is they're going to be trading on Sunday, so you can get an idea of how the market will open on Monday. As well as it is going to be heavily tech weighted, which is primarily what I trade, and the feedback I got from you guys and primarily what you guys trade. So looking at this from a daily perspective, meaning each one of these candles is a day that is wrapped up in the market, really what we're seeing here is we got a relief bounce here with some volume on 224, pushed all the way down here to 13,000, pushed all the way back up here into this $14,000 or 14,000 region. 1,000-point bounce. This coincides with the day where the invasion actually was announced. So market anticipating that, selling the rumor, buying the news. Now we're seeing some weakness here continued. We pushed up here, continued to fail this 14,320 region. This is going to be the level to watch for the coming week if we do want any upside. Failed it here on 3-1, also failed it here on 3-3 before forming basically 5 days of consolidation with a breakdown on some volume, not any abnormal volume here on the NASDAQ market. But again, relative weakness here. I am watching this 13,700 region to hold up as a support level, which coincides with this bounce level back from 124. However, not looking very, very strong here for the upside until we do break that 14,320 region. That will be a level to watch closely this week for any upside here on the NASDAQ market. 13,700 and then 13,618 region all the way down to 13,500. Some support levels below to watch within the coming week. In the days where we did get the highest volume on 124, you can see bullish buying here, the buyers in control here. The other day right here on 224, you can see the buyers taking this up here. So still a heavily news-driven market. I don't expect that to change in the coming week. We'll be eyeing this closely if we can break through that 14,320 region or get a continued breakdown here through 13,500. So you can see the past 5 days here on the market, the past week, have been incredibly narrow. Lots of consolidation without any direction here on this in the past week. First play. One that we've been trading a lot lately and one that we've had really good success with. And also coming off of the highest volume we've traded all year. So trading 101 million shares on this, 4x the normal amount of volume. You can see the bullish continuation with strength. This is going to be news related as crude oil is hitting over $115 a barrel due to factors within Russia and Ukraine and all of that's going on with OPEC and everything. So great continuation here on Oxy. You can see we are trading at 52-week highs here on Friday. So let's zoom out and let's go into the weekly chart here. You can see not much overhead resistance above here. Last time we traded in this level was back in April of 2018. So let's draw some levels here for this. You can see we had this clear resistance right here, which is going to be at the 67 region, support bounce where we rejected right here, down in this 63 region, and then also a level right here, that 59.77, and then also down here around this 57.30 region. So pushing up near that level in the after hours gives us a few levels to watch here in the coming week. Again, anytime you have something trading with this much strength at 52-week highs, a lot of times you do have to resort to intraday levels. And these levels oftentimes are going to be things like whole dollar regions. So if we're looking at this, that 57 region will be an area of interest here on Monday to take this to the upside. That weekly resistance at that 57.39 level, also a good level for you guys to watch here. Two ways to see this: continued higher high move here to scalp this to the upside, or we get some exhaustion, we get some consolidation here before the next leg up, similarly to how we had these 2 days here. Now, the last thing that we would want to see, you guys can note how the volume was lower on these consolidation days. That is key here for this move to continue to push to the upside. If we do get consolidation with high volume, that is not what you want to see. So pay attention to the volume on consolidation for this, looking very, very strong here to the upside. Second one, another sector play, prime example of a cup breakout here on some volume. Again, not trading any volume like Oxy was. The main reason Oxy also on watch, previously mentioned, Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's company, announced a huge stake in the company. So let's see how that also moves us on Monday. But regardless, XOM cup breakout here, not on 4x volume. We're trading 1.2x volume, but still abnormal volume here on that breakout. Now, there's two ways to trade a cup breakout. Wait for the handle retest, which would be right here at 82.15 to hold, or continued higher highs here to confirm that cup breakout move. Again, another one trading at 52-week highs. The energy sector has been very, very strong lately, so if you guys are looking for breakout plays, good spot to check is going to be that sector. So from the weekly time frame perspective, you can see we had a previous resistance right around here in this 83.34 level, which was going to coincide from 422 about 3 years ago. So watching this one here, great cup move, watching for continued higher highs. Again, a 52-week high mover, so a whole dollar region. It's going to be likely to see a resistance at that 85 level. 84 also going to be key on this one as well. Third play of the week, one that has been hammered lately, as have most growth stocks, and that is going to be SE. You can see we tried to bounce here on earnings, which was going to be on 228, where we had an incredible amount of volume, the most we've traded all year, and weak price action formation here on that volume before we sold off here into 52-week lows here and looking very, very weak. Now, we do have a weekly support down here at 91.25. That's an area to watch for a bounce if we do sell off here. Key would be this 102 region, which is also from the weekly time frame perspective. So there's two ways to eye this setup here. I'm going to be watching if A, we bounce here and reject at 102 to trade puts potentially on this intraday here on Monday, or the alternative is going to be a breakdown through 91.25 daily or the weekly support to eye this one closer to the downside. So two really setups here on SE, looking incredibly weak, getting some higher volume here, trading 1.5x. Now let's see if we can get a continued downside move into that 91.25 support this week. Fourth one, another growth stock that has been hit very, very hard lately is going to be Roblox. And you can see we bounced here, which was a market bounce on 224. No any abnormal volume here on this one. And in fact, a very low volume day here on Friday. Anytime you're trading something less than 100%, it's not going to be anything with conviction. And that's why Roblox isn't on the top of the list. So let's see how we do on this breakdown. You can see we're breaking down through these 52-week lows at 42.72, creating new lows here on Friday, which was at 41.95. Going to be a level to eye to the downside just because it was the 52-week low. I want to see how we do react to that level within the coming week. And again, this support here, which is going to be a resistance now at that 42.94 region. So again, another one that can continue this inverse move and push down to the downside, likely $40 is going to be a very, very strong support. Or we bounce here and reject this 42.94 level and continue that downside move within the coming week. But again, Roblox looking very, very weak here, as is the market, the market in the past week. So last play, Tesla. And really why I'm watching Tesla here is we did get some relative strength here on this one on Friday. So NASDAQ market pulling back 231 points and Tesla here barely down. So Tesla's down 0.12%. What we're getting here, a lot of support levels in this region. We continue to fail this 880 region. That will be key for the upside in the coming week. Watching it through 880 and ideally through this 941.78 level, you can see how many days we've been stuck sideways here. That creates a lot more support and resistance levels, a lot more overhead offers and overhead bids. So watching this for a breakout here, clear conviction through 880 and then 941.78 to take this one to the upside here again in a channel here, continued lower lows, but looking very, very strong here, claiming the 700 region that we did get on 224. pushing to the upside here, waiting on this breakout through 941.78 to take this to the upside. Hope you guys found this video helpful for the 5 plays of the week that we're watching, as well as a market breakdown. If you did enjoy this video, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, would be greatly appreciated. And if you are interested in getting our private course alerts and more, feel free to check out SimplifiedInvesting.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys all have a great green week and look forward to trading with those of you on the team tomorrow. Thank you.